a place where magic lived and slept. Every tree and every vine, full of life since the dawn of time. Fairies dance and whispers fly, stars above light the sky. Adventure waits on every trail, be the hero of your own tale. Come with us and you will see a place of fun and fantasy. Happiness is what you'll find every summer at Glimmering Pines. Glimmering Pines!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to This Isn't Magical Miss. This is Shattered Tabletop Gaming. My name is G9, and I am also from Magical Miss. And welcome campers to Glimmering Pines! Yay!
Yay! We're ready to party.
So ready. All right.
We're ready.
Let's see. Let's start off. Okay. So imagine, if you will. I heard feedback. Where did that come from?
I heard you.
That was my fault. I took care of it.
Threw me off. I was like, hello?
That was my fault. I forgot I had my volume turned up on my phone.
You're good. All right. Imagine, if you will, a place where the air is so fresh it feels like it's humming. A quiet, constant vibration you can almost feel on your skin. It's the kind of air that lifts your spirit without even realize it's happening. Glimmering Pines is a summer camp, but not just any summer camp. It's a place that's tucked away in the woods of upstate New York, as if the world itself has decided to keep it a secret. Nestled between towering trees and long forgotten paths where the trees are so old they seem to whisper to one another. Their branches are brushing the sky as if they're sharing secrets. The ground is soft underneath your feet, and the scent of pine needles fill the air, earthy and green, almost like the smell of life itself. If you listen closely, you can hear the rustling of leaves in the breeze, like the soft fabric of a well-worn sweater, or the sounds of the stream that run through the camp. The water moving in small, quick bursts over smooth stones, singing an ancient and comforting song. In the distance, birds chatter and call to one another. Their voices are weaving together like a melody only nature knows how to compose. It's a gentle, constant hum of life that feels so alive, and somehow you're part of it. The camp itself feels like it belongs here, like it grew from the land. The cabins are made of warm, weathered wood, and they creak and sigh as if they've been around for generations, which they have, keeping stories in their walls. The air in each cabin is thick with the scent of pine and campfire smoke and no air conditioning.
No. Oh.
And, the stars.
Had me till the end.
If you ever find yourself lying on the ground listening to the night, you can feel them. They may not be visible to you, but you can feel them in the quiet stretch of the sky and the vastness of it all. It's like the world is holding its breath, waiting for something magical to happen. The camera pans in, swooping over a glistening lake. We're hovering over the Muggle camp because we don't talk about that. And we zoom into the director's cabin, where Director Callie has called all the staff, including the CITs, giving everyone a little pep talk for the campers that are going to be rolling in 23 minutes and 5 seconds. Callie is this is her first year being director, so she's very nervous. She's a short 30-some-year-old woman. She has curly brown hair. This is set in 2005, by the way, so she has a pink Motorola Razr in her pocket. She's wearing short khaki shorts. Everyone, the uniform is a tie-dye t-shirt. She doesn't care what anyone else says. Everyone is in a colorful tie-dye shirt. And she looks at all of the staff members. All right. So campers are going to be here in a few minutes. So I just want to make sure that Tobias is going to be moving around the camp, making sure that the perimeter is good, and checking the trees and making sure that all the protection wards are still going off. Stanley is busy in the kitchen. I could not get him to come to this meeting to make the food for the kids. I hope he makes food for the kids. I don't know. He was kind of grumpy to me earlier today. Yeah. So, Travis, is there anything you would like to say to boost everyone's spirits and make sure that no one gets scared by these kids, because some of them can spit fire according to their parents, and I don't want the place to burn down immediately.
Oh, I know that, sometimes the children, they like to go and they get all silly with their powers and all of that stuff. So I just always try to keep it nice. I give them a little piece of candy, and they're usually happy about that. I think we got everything covered. I mean, we got the fire retardant blankets. We got, there's first aid stations, and we got the little fire extinguisher. They're so cute when they sit up inside the door like that. I like it so much. Okay, it's just. I think we're good. I think we got everything together. I think you're doing fine, Miss Lady. You're fine.
Oh, thank you, Travis. Mike, would you like to describe everyone your character?
Okay, so Travis is about a 6'5". He's kind of burly. He's like maybe 350, 360 pounds.
Oh yeah.
He's got a decent beard, a little longer than mine. His hair is almost like a pompadour, and he's he wears he has his orange tie-dye shirt. He has his khaki shants. They're not quite pants and not quite shorts. They're in between.
So cool.
Got the cargo spots, so he's got pockets of candy, band-aids,
Do they zip at the knee so they can be both pants and shorts?
They do not,
confirm.
but they do not. But they do have a tie around it, so you can tie the pant legs tighter around the legs. And they got the little Velcro pockets too, which is really great. And he's wearing a pair of Birkenstocks without socks because he knows better. So
my man.
That's pretty much Travis.
Nice. Travis, you know that Tobias is a stone golem who has been around the camp since the beginnings, way back in ye old 1800s. You know Tobias is this no-nonsense grumbling thing of rocks, and he never comes into the camp. He's always lingering in the forest. So you know that his job is pretty important. You also know Stanley. Stanley was, you kind of bonded with him. You're like the only person that has gotten through his bristly attitude. So Callie looks at you, Travis, and she's like, Travis, I don't mean to bother you or anything, but if by some chance that Stanley didn't prepare the food with the campers arrive, can you just tell him to start maybe?
Oh, I could tell Stanley all about that. I think he's gonna be fine. Otherwise, I'll get the other voice out and tell him to do it. I'm sorry. It happens sometimes. I'm okay though. Everybody's fine. I'm gonna go ahead into see Stanley and see if I can make sure he's got the food for the children.
All right. Oh, Travis, before you go, I just wanted to I just wanted to let everyone know I'm going to be assigning CITs to each counselor. So and she snaps her fingers, and then this little sparkly list appears in front of her face, and she says, well, Nico and Sophie are going to be with Rhea, and Dario and Crest are going to be with you, Travis. So
Good.
Dario kind of looks over and is like, oh fuck.
Callie.
Hi, Dario.
Hey.
Would you like to introduce your character to all of us?
Dario is a very squat little dude. He is very stocky and kind of like husky. He has a very like smooshed in, almost pug-like face, and he has a mobility cane, like a white cane, and wears some tinted sunglasses that you can still like kind of see his eyes, but they're very lacking of like iris and lacking of really any color. Like the sort of pink hue of his sunglasses kind of diminish any color that you would actually be able to see. He has albinism, and he is wearing the tie-dye shirt that he had to make, and he's also wearing a pair of Doc Marten boots and like shorts with it, and has a shirt underneath it with that's got like kind of a poofy faux fur collar. It's like almost like if anybody's seen Durarara the anime, what Izaya wears, like his lip up hoodie, is very much like that fluffy bit, and he's got the tie-dye on, and he just looks unsettled by Travis's whole I can use the other voice thing.
I
Callie,
was holding on to that.
Callie absolutely just misses the look of Dario looking at Travis like, I don't know if I want to be with this person.
Okay.
Callie, her nerves are way too up, so she kind of just like absolutely glazes over, and she turns to Crest, and she's like, yeah, I paired you with Dario. I know it's I think both of your first times at Glimmering Pines, so I decided to put you with Travis because Travis has been here for quite a long time, and I feel like he'll be able to help you with the kids when they finally get here. Crest, would you like to describe your character for us?
Sure, sure. Crest is about like 5'9". He's more like the average, a bit more like the chubbier side with the rounder face. He has braids back in a ponytail, and he is decked out in accessories. He got bracelets, necklaces, anklets. He's decked out. He's decked out, but the very most prominent one is this bracelet with these two charms that come off it because he made them himself. He has these cargo shorts with the brown Timberlands and the tie-dye shirt. He carries beads in like the bottom pocket so he can make more bracelets on the go.
Yes.
Hey, I'm obsessed with him.
Got the Timmies.
Yeah, but actually the campers should be out here soon. Hard cut. Camera pans over to this rickety old ass school bus with so many children packed on here. One side is screaming, Glimmering! The other side, Pines! Glimmering! Pines! Glimmering! Pines! And it just trundles down the road through like this sea of trees, and inside this chaotic, this poor bus driver, this poor bus driver is just trying to make the last 5 minutes just around the bend and into the Glimmering Pines. The camera zooms in on two campers who have also never been here before. Petunia, will you please describe your character?
Hi, my name is Petunia Wiggle, and so I tend to I like helping people like a lot, and so when I help people, I tend to kind of break stuff, and that includes my glasses. So my parents won't buy me new glasses anymore because I broke so many of them, and then so we have tape on them all over. So we use colored tape though, so that way they would look so cool. And I tried to brush my hair, but I don't do it very good, so it sticks up all over the place. It's like forever bedhead, and so, but that's okay because I rock it well. Forever bedhead is like my style, and I like to wear my hair in braids, but because it doesn't stick, I have hair sticking out of different braids I do. And I also like bracelets. So I have lots of friendship bracelets and plastic bracelets. And I like to carry my Tamagotchi on my belt loop. So that way I can make sure that my Tamagotchi never dies. It's like it's almost on phase 2 of my Tamagotchi's lifespan now. So close, so close. Just gotta like keep scooping that poop.
D9, if you kill this Tamagotchi, I'm gonna throw myself into traffic.
Oh my gosh.
There's no pause button on this Tamagotchi. No, this is version 1. Version 1.
This is life or fucking death. This Tamagotchi has to survive if none of us do.
Okay.
That's the
Petunia,
mission.
Petunia, where are you sitting in the bus?
I like to sit right behind the bus driver in case the bus driver needs any help. Then I can like be right up there and I can help.
Baby girl. Petunia, would you kindly make a thwart peril roll for me?
Okay, so how do I do that?
That is a 2d6 plus your physical modifier.
First roll of the game. Go, Tofu, go.
Okay, so I have a 2 and a 6, and then my physical is 0.
Okay, so that's an 8, mixed success. Okay, so you're sitting and like you're just like bopping along, looking through out the window, watching the trees go by, and you like see it like at the back of your corner, like there's like this little like shimmering ball of something, and it gets launched over from the back of the bus all the way over to you. Instead of smacking you directly in the head, it like bounces off your shoulder and then it lands on the seat next to you. And then you hear a kiddish voice yell from the back, "Dude, you almost hit the bus driver! Do it again! And you see as you turn over and look at the back, you see this kid in like comically like frizzy hair, like he got shocked by electricity frizzy. He's wearing some really like crazy looking shirt. It has so many colors like splattered on top of it, and he has like this very wild looking thing to like his face, and he looks at you, Petunia, and he's like, "Sorry, can you throw that back?"
I can help. And I'm like, wait, you wanted to hit the bus driver, right? You want me to do that?
No, but it won't be as cool if you throw it from there. I want to throw it from back here.
Okay. And I'm gonna like,
Roll me a physical check, please.
9.
Okay, so you throw it back. It doesn't make it all the way over there. It kind of like lands over in like the back of the bus where like the wheels come up and stuff. So not all the way at the back, but like 3/4 of the way there. And the kid's like, "Oh, okay." He tries to get up, and the bus driver, like anime style glasses with like the reflection sheen, but with the rear view mirror, and he's like, "Sit down." And the kid just okay. So we turn over to Carrie. Where are you sitting on the bus, and would you kindly describe your character to us?
So I would be sitting, like when you're the last person coming on the bus and everybody's already paired up with their friends and there's just like that one awkward empty seat like right in the middle of the bus
Right
that you
by
just
the
kind of like
emergency
awkwardly
exit.
shuffle to. Yeah. That's where I'm sitting. By myself. And Carrie is very like Violet Beauregard vibes from Series of Unfortunate Events, like very kind of weirdly serene looking for a 13-year-old, very like dressed very primly and properly, and she's got like a nice little leather bag in her lap, and she's just kind of like wispy, got ashy blonde hair that's, pulled back with like the classic, those really annoying headbands that kind of
the
hurt
twisty
after a
thingy.
while.
Way
Yeah.
too classy.
Yeah, that thingy. And she's just kind of quietly sitting there. Never been on a school bus before, so this is an experience.
Why is she like homeschooled or something, or like did her parents drive her to school?
I'm so excited for her.
Homeschool, fresh meat.
Yes.
I mean,
Crazy.
Carrie. Actually, this would probably make more sense since Petunia threw it through the sparkly ball of something halfway through the bus. Can you make a thwart peril check for me? Let's see if you get smacked in the face with this.
5, 10.
Oh, a 10.
Plus.
Oh, you okay? So it could be some magical tinglies at the back of your head, but you're just sitting there, and then you just pick up, grab it mid-air, and upon closer inspection, it's just this little like wadded up piece of paper that kid just seemed to enchant with some light magic. There is glitter all over your hand, and that is not coming off. There is so much glitter on this rolled up ball of paper.
Oh no. I'm just gonna. Is there a trash can? No. Okay.
The kid who chucked the ball, he yells at you. He's like, "Hey, can you throw that over here? I can't get up."
No, I don't think we're supposed to be throwing things on the bus.
What? I can't hear you. You're too soft. There's too many kids. I'm talking to someone right now. What'd you say?
Said, I don't think we should be throwing things on a moving vehicle. Especially glitter.
It's not
things.
litter.
How do I get this off?
You don't.
No, really, how do I get this off? This is gross.
It's just glitter. It's just magical glitter.
Glittery.
It'll probably come off with water. You look closer at this kid. You see there's like glitter all over this boy. It's like up in his hair. It is all on his shirt. It's just okay. This is a little bit of context. It's basically sticky Milo, but sparkly Milo. This is basically who this is. It's from a different campaign.
How dare you, Gina?
Can't get rid of this kid.
He just transcends through space and time.
It pops up at everything.
Well, you're stuck with this very glittery ball of something, and the camera cuts down to like where you can see like the undercarriage of the bus like zooming across the camera, and then we whoosh out, and then we see the bus like go through like. If you looked hard enough, you can see like this little like magical sparkly veil that's just outside the perimeters of the official Glimmering Pines gate. And before the bus can fully get in through the gate, everyone on the bus needs to make a thwart peril check. Because no one wears seatbelts on buses because that doesn't exist.
It's 2005. The safety's not a thing.
No.
What modifier are we using?
Physical.
Okay, 7.
Okay. Petunia?
6.
Oh no. All right, mark that experience, Petunia. For glitter hearts, if you fail 6 times, you level up, and you get a little point to spend to get a new something. Petunia, hi.
Yeah.
You're sitting at the front of the bus, oh so diligently, thinking like, oh, this is probably the safest spot to be in. So before the bus fully goes into goes under the posts for the camp, the driver slams hard on his brakes and lays it on the horn. Carrie, you're fine. You rolled a 10, right? You're fine. You're like, you were sitting.
Oh, 7.
7? Oh, you got a 7. Oh, it's a mixed success. Okay. You kind of like lurch forward and you like bop your head on like the front, on like the back seat in front of you or something. Petunia, you kind of like get jostled out of the seat and you're laying in the aisle as the bus driver is trying not to swear, as like this ritzy, fancy dancy little limo just cuts in front of the bus and just zooms right into the camp. Callie and like the rest of the staff are like starting to walk out of the director's cabin, and they see all this happen, and she's like, "Oh no." And the limo pulls up to a stop, and then like this gaunt little awkward butler like and just kind of like hobbles around outside of the limo and like opens the door. And Ray, would you like to describe your character for us?
Yeah. Stepping out of this limo is
rich
a
kid.
skinny kid. He's probably about 5 feet tall. He's got like a pressed polo with the collar popped. And it's like tucked into like khaki cargo shorts.
Gross.
And he's like not
No.
even paying
was
attention. He's playing a Game Boy Micro like as he gets out. And he's just like, hurry up with my bags.
Gonna kick his ass. I'm so excited. What a little shit.
Oh my god.
The butler, he says, "Yes, master," and he like hobbles over to like the trunk of the limo and brings out like 1, 2, 3, 4. Ugh. It's all what's the brand of the luggage? What is this hoity-toity brand?
Coach.
Coach.
Samsonite.
So it's all Coach. It's like it's the newest edition. You can tell it's like the first time that these have been used. And the butler, he kind of just like hobbles along, and then he goes over to Callie and he's like, "Where should I put the master's belongings?" And Callie stands there and she's like, in her brain, we can the audience can see, "God damn it, the rich kid's here. I totally forgot that he exists." Oh no. Callie, she recomposes herself and she's like, we're gonna do roll call first, and we're going to wait for the rest of the campers to. She like looks out and looks at the bus driver and she's like, "Are you okay?" And the bus driver looks like he's ready to like run over this limo, honestly. And the bus starts to like scoot along. Like the guy who drove the limo is an asshole. Like it's like diagonal when there obviously could be more space for the bus. So the bus kind of just like scoots along very awkwardly, also at an angle. And Callie looks to the butler and she says, you can just put his stuff here. We'll be able to handle it from here. And we'll see you at the end of summer to pick him up, right? And the butler looks at Riker and he's like, "Master, am I allowed to put your very fine luggage on the ground?"
I don't care. I'm never going to use it again.
Oh my God. Very well, sir. And he puts down the luggage and he goes into the passenger seat of the limo, and the limo drives off. So Petunia and Carrie get off the bus, and your guys' luggage is like in a separate bus that like came behind you guys. So so the counselors and the CITs, specifically the CITs, are in charge of getting everyone's luggage out and bringing it to the cabins. Yay!
There's
Callie-
only
Oh, no.
approximately 84 ways this could go wrong, but it'll be fine.
Callie-
It'll be so good. It'll be totally fine.
Callie looks at the CITs, Dario, Crest, Nico, and Sophie, and a couple other kids, and she's like, "All right, you guys, all those luggages should be labeled, and you just gotta take them to the correct cabin, and we'll all meet at the canteen for debriefing with all the kids and stuff, and then assign you to like the cabins, and it's gonna be a fun time." She looks expectantly at all the kids to like see if like they're also gun-ho about this, but it doesn't look like that they're very excited to haul very heavy magical luggage.
I am going to look at my character sheet for a second. Because Dario's tapped his white cane against like one of the pieces of luggage, and it's like a really like squishy duffel bag, and he's immediately grossed out. He's like, I'm not taking that one. I will take all the hardback ones. And he like holds out his arms to Crest and is like, just load me up. Load me up with anything but the squishy ones, please. Anything but the squishy ones.
I don't want to touch them. They look gross.
You see the kids, Nico and Sophie, they look at you two and they're like, "Stop being a bunch of weenies and let's just get all this stuff over with, okay?" Sophie says, and as she goes over and like just hauls like a couple backpacks on her shoulders, a couple duffel bags. She's like a buff. She's a buff 16-year-old. She's ready to go. Hang on. What you doing there, Em?
Going to get that
Dario's
squishy
into
duffel
that.
bag.
Dario rolled a 9 on the hotness scale. Dario's into that.
Crest, would you be so kind to roll a be vigilant check for me? It's a mental roll.
Oh. I got a 2 and a 3. It's a 5. Plus that's 6.
Crest, Sophie and Nico were so awesome at getting the luggages. They conveniently left the squishy ones for you and Dario.
No.
Mark that experience, Crest. Mark that experience.
No.
They left us the squishy ones, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Okay. Dario sighs and like picks up a couple and is just like, where do they go? Where do they go? Where do they go? Tell me where they go right now, please. Tell me where they go.
Hang on. I have a list of the cabins.
Cabin is the squishiest.
Hang on. I don't have the map pulled up because I have like a million screens open right now. So,
I made a beautiful map and it looks so good.
Aurora, Dream, Glimmer. There's like 2 more cabins, but it's like missing my brain right now.
Starlight.
And what?
Mystic.
Mystic. Okay. All right. I am going. Someone. Dario, roll 1d6 for me.
Mystery.
A 3. Okay. I think Glimmer is like. I think that's nearby. I'm pretty sure. If someone has the map open, because I was rolling to see which cabin was the farthest away. And so is Glimmer like in the middle?
Glimmer is in the middle.
All right, Dario, you don't have to go too far with these bags. These are all conveniently for the Glimmer cabin.
Can I roll to keep my wits about me?
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you. Because Dario is speeding in terrain he's never been on before. And because it's sunny out, his sight is a lot worse right now. But plus persona. That is... Oh no. It's a 6.
Okay, hang on. What did you roll? It was not keep your wits. What was it?
Oh, it was keep your wits
Keep
about
your
you.
wits. Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. Dario, you something like falls out of one of the squishy duffel bags, and you full on step on it, and it's wet.
I knew something bad was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen, but it's still bad. It's still bad. Not any better. I am really glad I'm wearing boots, but oh my god.
For reference for everyone else, because Dario probably can't see what fell out of the duffel bag because arms and stuff. It's like, you know, I don't know what they're called, but they're like these little like squishy things with water inside and sparkles, and it like they're like little tubes of water and stuff, and like they're very wiggly. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It's like,
Was it a koosh?
I don't know what they're called. They're just
They were like blue and sparkly, and you could like fold
Well, I
them
know-
in on themselves.
they're like they're just little jiggly tubes and stuff, and like this for some reason you like stepped on it, it burst fully all over your nice little shoes.
I deserve this. This is fine. This is what I'm supposed to do. This is what I'm here for. I hate this so much.
And he keeps going. He leaves it behind and is like, listen, it fell out. It's there now. It belongs to nature. And goes and throws the bags into Glimmer. And it's like, I'm done. I'm done. I did it.
So as everyone is starting to like all the CITs are starting to put the luggages in the correct cabins, everyone all meets at the mess hall. And so Carrie has she doesn't have a megaphone because we have magic. So she like does like a little wordless spell and just kind of like twiddles her fingers in the air, and then her voice is like magnified so everyone can hear. And she's like, all right, everyone. So first things first, we're going to tell everyone what their cabins are and who your counselors are and who your CITs are going to be. And it's just going to be a really chill day because everyone's trying to get all settled in. But at the end of the day, we're going to have our annual opening ceremony where we're going to go stargazing.
Oh, that'll be nice.
So,
Yay, stargazing!
yay! So,
Okay.
Carrie whips out the little sparkly magical list that she conjured earlier, and she's like, so, for Cabin Aurora, she lists like a bunch of names that are not anybody else's names. She starts to go down. It's like starting to dwindle with each cabin. It's starting to become more obvious of who is going to be paired with who. And we're going to be Cabin Mystic. Travis, you're going to be heading that up with I believe it's gonna be, I think it's Luna. Okay. You and Luna are going to be heading Cabin Mystic. Dario and Crest, you're going to be the CITs, and we have Petunia, Carrie, Riker, and Arya, and she lists like a bunch of other like campers and stuff. Travis, Travis, Crest, and Dario know that these cabins, they look small on the outside. They're huge
Yay!
on the inside.
So excited.
Travis, you know that you and poor Luna are going to be responsible for 18 kids and 2 angsty high schoolers.
What's up?
So, Travis, you're going to be on the boys' side, or whoever's more comfortable being on the boys' side, and Luna's gonna be on the girl femme other side. It's going to be great. I see no problems happening here.
No, none at all. It'll be great.
And Carrie,
I do love the children.
Callie looks at Riker just to see if like he'll like start to like do a stupid little rich boy.
Riker's still playing his game.
Riker, did you hear me?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Right. Just so you know, I know there were rumors spreading around about us installing air conditioning units, but like the problem is that the air conditioning units, for some reason, interact weirdly with the magical barrier. I don't know. I don't know. Don't ask me how. Whirlpool, for some reason, is anti-magic. I don't know why. I don't know where else to get window units.
HVAC or magic, you gotta pick one. You can't have both.
So it's but it's like a classic summer camp. I mean, like, we're not here to be like super comfortable. We have to all be outside of our comfort zones once in a while, and it's gonna be great. I mean, we're gonna have fans. There's obviously like kids who like can do ice magic and stuff. So guys, get creative with like cooling down and stuff. But yeah, it's gonna be great. Callie does like a couple like other things. She does like a couple like safety announcements. So like she mostly tells the campers like, okay, so she like shows the map and she says, so you can be anywhere within this perimeter. And so within the perimeter is like a good chunk of forest that is like deemed safe for you to like frolic around and do stuff there. So, and the border goes like halfway into the lake. So, because on the other side is another camp, but we don't interact with that camp because what do we know about the other camp and some of the kids who have been veterans for the camp? This is like their fourth or fifth year coming. They're muggles. So yeah, especially like if you take like a kayak out or if you like want to swim with the mermaids or something, do not let them convince you to go past the barrier. We had a couple instances where they're okay. We all love our humans. We all love our regular humans, but these are also our little kids. If they know that some of these kids can spout fire from their mouth, they're going to freak out, and it's a whole liability and all this stuff. So please just stay within the barrier, and it's just gonna be a really fun time. Callie goes and like dismisses everyone. So Travis, you're stuck with all these children and teenagers.
So
Travis is fine with it. He's just happy that the kids are happy.
Dario like steps up next to Travis and is like, "Hey, is it normal to have such a frightening safety speech at the beginning of this? Because honestly, if these kids are gonna want to go over and see the people, and they shouldn't see the people, like the humans, you know, the non-magical folk, it's gonna be really bad if they do, and like." Just kind of putting that idea in their heads is going to make it a lot more likely. And honestly, I'm kind of freaked out about that. And really, I should be meddling in that. But like, I also know that I'm gonna notice if these kids try to do that. So like, what do I do?
Oh, that's just fine. No, the kids, they hear these things. They always want to do something they're not allowed to do. And,
Right, but they're gonna because they're magic.
Yeah, they're gonna try, but then, you just have to get the other voice out on them.
Travis, I just have the one. And it's really not
Oh
that
no,
intimidating.
everybody's got the other voice. It's just like when you're like your mom. If your mom or your dad, that you do something, they're fine, and then all of a sudden they get like this. That's kind of what you do. And they just, they're gonna be happy kids and they're gonna try to do stuff, and kids are like that. And sometimes you just have to get the big voice out for them.
I mean, I have kind of a big voice, but it's more of a supersonic scream. And like any parental figures in my life have never gotten a second voice out. They mostly just tell me they're disappointed in me. I don't think that's gonna work on these kids. Like, and he points over at Riker and goes, "Look at that one."
Oh, he just
that one's got bad vibes. No,
he just needs some love.
Listen, dude, I can't really see him right now, but I know that this guy is gonna fucking ruin a lot of shit.
if you
We
didn't
have
have
to
people,
be careful, man.
if you didn't have people that cared enough to be around you, sometimes you would act out too. He just wants attention, and that's all.
Dario puts his hands in his pockets and goes, I wouldn't know anything about that. And just starts walking forward, just starts walking real good.
All right, campers, let's get inside the cabin now.
So you guys all go over to the Mystic Cabin, and it's it's like the same cookie cutter
Mystic
design for like every other cabin, but you go inside and like it's like it's made out, the walls are like pine wood, and like the little motifs are like these pretty little soft purples and blues, like little decorations and banners, and like welcome to Glimmering Pines is like on one of the really big walls. So on like, it's like the Weasley tent from Harry Potter, like you go in, it's like
Always.
a whole like little thing, but like one side is for girls, the other side is for boys, and then in the middle is like a more like a common area situation. So everyone can like pick their own bunks. CITs, you are going to be with the campers. The counselors are going to be more like in the middle ish, so that way they have like better eye like surveying for like troublemaking and stuff, so they have like a better vantage point, so like you're not gonna get away with anything, ideally.
No, it's basic training all over again.
Where do you guys set up?
I look at Crest and hold out my hands to rock, paper, scissors. Be like, winner gets to pick which side they want.
Bet.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I did scissors.
I also did scissors.
I did Spock.
I did lizard.
All right, man. We gotta try that again. Okay.
Okay,
Rock,
okay.
paper,
Scissors.
shoot.
I lost.
Ah. Dario does like the little snip and goes, I'm taking the girl side.
What? No.
You can still go like either or. The CITs just have to be with the counselors. They can't be like where the counselors are. They can be with the campers. So wherever you feel more comfortable being with, though you may get bunked with like a really crazy person. So it just depends on who gets what first.
A really crazy person.
You never know.
Oh, this isn't sparking confidence.
Oh. What NPCs have you baked for us, G9?
Right?
Telling you.
Afraid.
Petunia and Carrie, where are you setting up? Who gets top bunk? Who gets bottom bunk? Who gets the window?
Can we tell where the CITs and like their beds? Like, is there a sign or
No, it's
the way it's set up?
No,
Or
the way, at least for summer camp for me, the second you got into the cabin, it was a battle to the death to get
It's a bloodbath.
whatever bunk you wanted. You had to throw your stuff on the mattress, otherwise someone gonna take it. So you just see Petunia and Carrie, you see like a bunch of like the veteran kids are like clamoring because they know like which bunk is the best, which one has the best air circulation and stuff, because there is no AC in here. So like you see kids like scrambling around.
Oh.
I'm gonna end up taking the last bed. So whichever is the worst one that nobody wants.
My God.
Right,
Because
right next to the
everybody's
door.
like, I want that one. And Petunia is going to be like, oh, you want that one? Oh, I can help you with that. Let me help you make sure that you get that one. and then I'll start heading to a different bed. And then they'll be like, I want that one. That one's mine. Oh, you want that one? Oh, okay. I was going to get that one. But since you want that one, you can have that one. I'll go get a different one then. So in the end, Petunia's going to end up with the one that's like the worst one that nobody wants.
I love her so much.
This bed it like it doesn't like when you lay on it, it's lumpy in places that are obviously like the worst spots for it to be lumpy. It's like it's like a top bunk, so all the hot air is gonna be going up in that space, and you're like in the corner where there's no window and the door is all the way on the other side. So that's your bunk.
This is fine. This is fine. And I brought my teddy bear, so I'm just gonna lay my bear in where there's a dip in the lump and kind of use my bear as a smooth out for the lumps, and then we'll be fine here, right, Mr. Tamagotchi?
The Tamagotchi beep boops as it like hops along the screen, doing its little idle animation.
End of the campaign, I swear to God.
Carrie, where are you? Are you fighting the other kids to get a good spot, or are you like Petunia and you're just like, I'll just grab whatever's left?
Like Carrie, I'll like manage to kind of like swoop past and just like throw my things into bunk that maybe not necessarily isn't the best, but it's not the worst, and it's, you know, in the quietest area that she could see.
It's the bunk is directly underneath Petunia's. So it's your quiet little corner. You'll at least like get some cooler air, but it's still gonna be hot.
Yay.
Be toast.
Yeah, she'll just kind of set up there with her minimal stuff, teddy bears, but she'll probably like tack up a picture of her and her parents on the wall.
Aww.
What do your parents look like?
Weirdly cheerful considering that this is a very like drab and sad looking girl.
I'm so excited.
You know, like the opposite. You look at the parents and you look at the kid and you're just like, are you sure?
Oh my god, it's like from Gravity Falls, like the what's his face? The emo kid, but
Yes.
like his parents
Robbie.
are
Robbie, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
But they're also funeral home directors, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, they're very like all American, upper class looking, very classic, nothing super special in appearance. They all look very happy in the picture.
Aw, cute. Cute.
I'm gonna hang upside down from my top bunk. Hi, I'm Petunia. Did you know that you have a lot of glitter all over your hand?
Right. I tried to wash it off and it didn't.
Do you
You can
want to
just
wipe
kinda
it on my
stick
shirt?
it.
You can wipe it on my shirt if that will help. That way it'll clean up.
No,
I don't mind the glitter. It's okay. And I'll turn my back. And I'm like, you can wipe it on here.
I feel like
Nice.
what you're doing is not particularly safe.
What's not safe?
So
It's
maybe
glitter.
you should.
It's glittery.
Oh, I mean the hanging off of the bed. Maybe don't do that.
Oh, okay. And I'll like hop off. I'll like not hop off. I'll fall off.
It's not.
Petunia,
That's not
Petunia, do a physical check for me. See how well you fall off this bed.
It's an 8.
Okay. Yeah, you fall off. You don't fall hard enough to like actually get any damage on you, but it's like a hard thud. Travis, you hear this thud?
But
Luna's
everybody
like,
okay?
she's like, already? Someone already fell off of a bunk? And Luna calls
happened?
Luna calls over. She's like, "Are you okay?"
Everything's
Aries
okay.
just kind of sitting cross-legged on her bunk, like. Are you sure you're okay? I
I'm
told
okay.
you that wasn't.
Yeah, no, it's fine. This is all. See this? This was from yesterday. This bruise here, and this one was from last week. It's still healing. This is normal. So you want to wipe your hand on the back of my shirt? I'll be fine. It'll make it look so much more tie dye too.
Thank you.
Do you just keep?
I'm okay.
Do you keep the
You
glitter
should
on your hands?
Maybe
then?
get off the floor. I guess so until it washes off. I don't know what to do with it. It's
The funny thing about this glitter is like the kid that casted that little light magic glitter spell, he doesn't know how to control the glitter.
He doesn't know how to turn
He's supposed to he needs to like turn it off. But he doesn't know how to turn off the glitter. So the glitter kind of like multiplies as you kind of like try to brush it off of stuff.
No.
You may need to find that kid and like tell him to turn it off, or find someone who knows like a D&D version of a Dispel Magic or something, because this is Glitter Hearts. So yeah.
Is he in this cabin? G9, you have to answer me. God, is this man in this cabin?
Carrie, roll me a luck check. Roll me a luck check. Highs is he's in this cabin. Lows he's not. So 2d6.
While this is going on, Travis is just like, I think they're starting to draw from heat exhaustion already. So if the GM permits me, Travis does have an attunement to like nature.
Yeah.
Could he like have like a gentle breeze going and kind of set it so it just like throughout the night it kind of consistently oscillates like a fan would?
Yeah, I'll allow that. Like if you're doing just little tiny magics thing, then
Yeah.
yeah. If it's not like a whole move, then yeah. But if it's just like a little thing, then yeah.
Just the flavor.
Yeah.
Just
Cool.
the flavor.
Carrie,
Yeah.
what'd you roll for your luck check?
Oh, sorry. I thought that was for. Never mind. 12.
12? Oh. You hear this kid. This kid all the way on the other side of the cabin. Riker, you are arguing with this kid for the prime spot in the cabin where it's right next to the window, and it's like it's obviously a newer mattress, so it's going to feel nice. And this kid is like, no, I put my duffel bag on here first, so it's mine. You can be like on top of this bunk, but I want this one.
No, that's my bug. Do you know who my dad is?
No?
He bought this bed. That's mine.
Nuh-uh.
Look, if you chillax, maybe I'll let you be my lackey.
No, you know the rule. I put my duffel on the bed first, so it's mine. This duffel is covered in glitter. This is my bunk. You can be on top, but this is mine. I wanted this bunk last year, but I was too slow, so this is mine now.
And you're too slow again this year, nerd.
Go bad, nerd.
Can't wreck, nerd.
Nerd. Riker, roll me a convince someone to convince this kid to relinquish his glittery bunk to you. That's emotional.
Oh goodness. Emotional. I think I have 0 in that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh no, I have 2 in that.
Oh.
So 8.
Oh, so close to a fail if you. So with the mixed success, you have to like convince him. You have to like promise him something that if you like do this for him, then he has to give you the bunk. You have to like, he won't just relinquish the bunk to you. You gotta like tell him, hey, I'll do this for you if you do this for me. So what do you say to this kid who you don't know the name of yet? Because I don't think you bothered to ask him what his name was.
I don't care. He's just Glitter Boy.
He's just glitter boy.
How about I trade you this Game Boy for that bunk?
Like just the Game Boy with no game in it, or with the game cartridge with it? Like,
No, with the game in it. I don't need it anymore. I'm bored with it.
deal. He grabs it out of your hand, leaves a little residue of glitter on your fingies. Just a little bit. And he takes his glittery duffel bag, hucks it over onto his mattress, and he clambers up and opens up his bag. Honestly, you may have the worst bunk because he takes out the sleeping bag, glitter, whoosh, all over, rains down, and he starts smoothing it out on the bunk. I think Riker may have gotten drawn the short straw out of all of this. Honestly, you may have like an air conditioned bed, but it's gonna be covered in glitter.
Karma.
It's okay. I'll cover the bunk with my Gucci satin sheets.
With glitter.
Just like throw it over top, make it as non-glittery as possible, which, as we all know, is not.
So, Glitter Boy now, he sticks his head under and over and under the bunk to look at you. He's like, "My name's Jackson."
Yeah, whatever, Glitterhead.
So stupid.
Jackson, he blinks and then he shakes his head out and more glitter just comes out. He's like, "Honestly, I was thinking about what my magical boy name would be. I don't know, maybe Glitter Boy. Maybe.
Glitter boy.
I still haven't been able to transform yet, so I'm hoping I'm able to transform in camp."
It totally suits you.
Thanks,
You
man.
know what?
What's your name?
Oh, my name's Riker. Riker Orthos Griffith.
What?
The whole time all I'm thinking of, Gad Potter.
Scared Potter. Potter.
Don't bother learning it. I'm gonna get out of this camp the first chance I get.
Wait, what? You don't want to be here?
No. My stupid wrench sent me here for the summer. Just so they could go to the Bahamas.
I don't know anything about the Bahamas, but Glimmering Pines is pretty cool because last year we found a centaur. And it was awesome. Awesome.
If you've seen one half horse, half man, you've seen them all.
Have you seen a centaur before?
Probably.
I have 3 in my stable, he said.
That's something I'm thinking, he's just an asshole, so he's seen everything, because his parents go.
Of course I've seen them. Totally lying. I see them all the time.
Yeah, go 5.
Yeah, Jackson, his brain isn't fully developed, so he's going to believe every single word that you say.
Perfect. In my inner monologue, perfect.
Poor
I have
Jackson.
my first scapegoat.
Not Glitter Boy!
He's so wholesome.
Not
with his
Glitter
glittery hands.
So, Carrie, you hear Glitter Boy, aka Jackson, is in your cabin, and you could, if you wanted to, tell him to turn off the glitter.
I feel like it's very easy for me to slowly kind of weave my way through the mass of children, just kind of trying not to touch anything. Also trying to not touch my hand, which is difficult because it's my hand. And no, she's very quiet, so most people don't hear her little excuse me and me.
There's a bunch of kids that
Excuse
definitely
me.
bump into you. Some kid throws an empty duffel bag over the edge of a bunk bed, and so you narrowly miss it. It just lands right there.
And I feel like she'll come up to Jackson and Riker's bunk, in the middle of that conversation they're having, and is like, "Excuse me. Excuse me, and they just like don't even notice her.
It's a
For, like the
five,
rest
good
of their
5 minutes.
conversation. And she's just like, "Excuse me."
Jackson finally looks up and he grins and he points. Hey, it's you! You're in the same cabin too. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun. They put a blob in the lake.
I'm really sorry, Jackson. I tried to wash this off and I can't. Please turn it off.
Oh, you see his face fall a little bit because, like, you can tell Jackson has not gotten a hold of his powers. He just like tapped into his powers last year, and he's gonna make a goal for this year of transforming into a magical boy. So Jackson kind of like his shoulders slump, and he's like, "Oh, I'm working on it. My parents told me."
Hey.
My parents told me that they really want me to learn how to transform and how to turn off the glitter. So, it doesn't, as far as I know, you can rub it in your eyes and it won't hurt.
I don't want to do that. I want it to be off. It like wear off? Will it end eventually? Because I tried wiping it off and I think it just multiplied and
Well, you know, the thing about glitter is that if you like clean it up, you still see bits of it lying around. That's what my mom told me. She vacuums my room all the time. The glitter's still there. It's like less, but it's still like maybe it'll like fade away in like a couple days.
turn black.
I know last year they had like a bunch of like counselors and teachers that specifically taught people how to like tap into their magic and stuff. So I want to like go into one of those little activity classes and like learn to turn off the glitter. It's not toxic. You can accidentally like eat your food with it, and you can like eat it and you won't die.
Oh no, I don't want that. I don't want. No, take it back.
I can't.
I really don't. I don't like it.
I can't.
I don't like it. Please take it back.
I can't turn it off. I'm sorry. You see, as he's getting more upset, more glitter. Like the glitter starts to get like bigger and bigger. Like it's like tiny granular glitters that were originally what it was. But like as he's like starting to like stress out and stuff, like the glitters get bigger and bigger until they turn into like really ugly sequins glitter. And he's like, I'm sorry.
Like on my hand.
Yeah, it's all over your hand, and it's getting worse because Jackson is getting upset, and he's like, I'm sorry, I'm really trying to, but I like can't really turn it off. Travis, you can hear Jackson's panicked voice, and you can see like out of the corner of your eye the sun catching all the glitter that's like happening in the corner of the cabin, and it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And Luna like looks over your shoulder, and she's like, we should do something about this, right? Right?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think we should turn it off.
Okay, Travis,
Shut it
good
down.
luck. Good luck. And she like pushes you forward because
Shut
you're
it down.
Voluntold.
Okay. All right, children. All right. I think it's time. Are we? So, just a question, GM. Are we
yes.
in bed, going to bed? Because they said the
No.
sun's still out. So we're just kind of hanging out in the cabin right now.
Yeah, you guys are setting up shop because like once everyone is like getting all comfy and cozy in their cabins, and everyone's gonna like meet out, go to the mess hall. There's like a whole slew of activities that you guys can do, but you have free time up until the sun sets, and that's when stargazing happens, and everyone has to be there.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, children. Let's break it up now. What seems to be the problem?
Jackson looks at Carrie.
I touched his glitter and
Oh.
no, it won't come off.
Oh my, that's a lot of glitter over here.
Yeah. I can't wash it off.
So Jackson,
Yeah.
Can you? Are you able to stop this?
I'm trying.
Don't ask him that.
It's okay. It's okay. All right, we're fine. Everything's fine here now. Um, is this something Travis could reverse?
Roll me a mystical check.
Ooh.
Mystical is okay. I got a 4.
Listen, man, you are a great camp counselor. You're not.
I got a plus
I'm
0. That's
screwed.
it.
You're not great at dispelling magic, perchance. If it was more like earth stuff, you would have like or life, because life is
Sorry.
your life.
Yeah.
If it was
Yeah.
more of that, probably, but glitter? That
Nah.
Not really
nah.
able to-
You
okay.
think probably the camp nurse will have something that'll like not turn off the glitter, but like tone it down, because that's Jackson's power. Like no one can just shut
Well,
off someone's power. Like that
Of
person
course,
has
of
to do
course.
it themselves. So you think camp nurse, best bet.
So, what's the camp nurse's name?
There's 2 of them. So the head nurse is Rowan.
Probably Sun Pro. Okay.
Rowan, and the assistant nurse, like the nurse, or not the assistant nurse, but like she's newly hired. This is her first year
Okay.
ever. Her name's Poppy.
Okay.
Of
Jackson,
course.
and I'm sorry. What was your name?
Carrie.
I'm sorry. You cut out actually.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Carrie.
Carrie. All right, Carrie and Jackson, you guys go see Miss Rowan down at the nurse's station.
Jackson, Jackson, like shuffles off the bed, and he
Wait, what's he do?
he like shuffles off the bed. He kind of like wiggles down. Because he's too scared to like get up and like make a bunch of movement to spread more glitter. So he's like more self-aware that like the glitter has gotten really big now. And he puts on his shoes. The shoes are bedazzled through the roof now, basically, at this point. It is super shiny and super pretty. Jackson looks at Carrie and he's like, I know where the nurse's station is if you want to follow me.
Hey.
So Carrie and Jackson head off. What do the rest of our lovely campers and CITs do? Do you guys want to? You guys are free to explore the grounds. There's the lake. I don't know if you do want to go swimming, because there's lifeguards aren't like super set up for swimming today. Probably tomorrow.
Yeah.
There is.
I have story time.
There's story time. You can like hang out. There's like little hangout places like throughout the camp. You can just sit under a nice tree and just look at the sky. It's just like really in nature. So what do you guys want to do?
One of the things that caught Petunia's eye is Crest, because Petunia wants to go up to Crest and be like, I really like your bracelets. I have some too. Do you want to trade? I have some really cool ones. I got some bead ones, and then I have some string ones I made, and then these plastic ones. They're like the ones that have the waters with the glitter inside of them, and so you can shake them up. They're like my favorites.
Baby girl. Baby girl. Baby girl.
Crest is gonna like first look around at like before interacting with Basoon, he's gonna look around and be like, there's a lot of glitter in here. Someone's gotta clean this up. I feel bad for them. That is not gonna be me. I'm like, oh my gosh, hi! I love your bracelet. Girl. Yes, I'd love to trade. Oh my god.
Yay! And like, I want to start like a trading thing with Crest. And then I tell Crest, I have to wear a lot of bracelets. My mommy and dad said so that I can hide some of the bruises I always have.
Oh,
we
Is
just go
everything
after school
safe at-
special.
Petunia, is everything safe at home? Do you
Kids.
feel safe
had a lot
at
of
home? Do you
Blink-
fear
blink
for
twice.
for help? Blink twice for help. Oh my
Th-
Oh yeah,
This week.
no, these bruises are just from playing too hard. I always like to climb trees and jump over rocks and climb stuff that I shouldn't be
Baby girl.
climbing, and and then
This week.
sometimes I also play 5 monkeys in the bed, but I'm the only monkey.
Is that even
I'm the
right?
only monkey.
She like voluntarily flies off the bed every time. She
Oh my god.
Girl.
Oh man. I forgot I even thought that game too until now.
I love
I
her
just,
so
you were talking.
Our lovers.
Oh
Protect
my.
Talking, and all I hear
Protect
is
Petunia
this week on
2020X.
the ABC After School Special.
So yeah, that's what Petunia's doing, just like trading bracelets with Crest.
Baby.
Baby girl.
Well, okay, you guys have to
I-
tell us what the bracelets look like now. Like, what
Yeah.
bracelet did you trade? What did you get?
I just want to say I think it's really great that every one of us was like, "Oh, do you need help? And are you okay? Like, what's going on?" It's a character, and we're all jumping in immediately. Like,
CPS?
yeah, we need to
do we
call
call?
somebody. Do you want a blanket and
They're
some
like the
cocoa?
magical CPS.
MCPS.
Yeah, it's the MCPS. Yeah. Nice.
Yes.
This really nice lady named M is in charge of it.
Giving me too much power right there.
Limited power.
Too much power.
Think of the power.
All right. Is there anything specific you guys want to do before we hop over to the nurse's station to see if we can turn off the glitter?
Travis just starts reading if anybody wants to listen. Like he has a couple of kids sitting down in front of him. He
Aww.
just comes to you just see before it cuts to the nurse's station. You just hear, and then the mighty Seamus helped the Princess Dahlia go and saved her from the nasty ice beast. And
There's
that's
a
it.
there's a couple there's like a couple kids that say can you tell us stories, crazy stories about like what happened before in camp before we got here? Do you have any crazy
Oh.
stories?
Crazy camp stories.
I found a
Travis,
centaur here.
some of the kids are like, "Woo!" And they all start freaking out. Travis, when one of the kids like innocently asks like a crazy story that happens, Travis, your mind flickers to something dark that happened in the 80s.
Oh no.
Something like something bad happened
Okay.
here. You said you were how long have you been here? Oh, for
like since from like a kid to the counselor that I've been in about 100 years.
okay. So, all right.
So from like the 1900s till now.
Okay, cool. So I guess you would either be like, I don't know. Is this like elf age where like when you hit like 100 something, you're a
Oh.
teenager, and then like, because I'm trying to think like how
No.
old you would be when this would happen.
This is like dwarf age where like you can become older, but you're so I'm not like old, but I'd be like if we put this into human years, I'd be like in my late 30s.
Okay, so I'd say you would be like a CIT, almost a counselor, like in the 80s, something
Yeah,
like that.
probably.
Okay, I'd say you're like 18 or something. You remember, like there was an attack on the camp, and it was pretty bad. And you've tried, like everyone who's like all like the senior staff around, including Callie, because she's the director. They all know about the story, and they just try not to bring it up because it was just like a bad time. But yeah, that technically is the craziest story, but that is not kid friendly.
Not at all.
Not at
Dario
could-
does kind of perk up at that though. Like Dario's across the cabin, but like perks up and like kind of scuttles a little bit closer to listen in and be like, "What happened in the 80s?"
That's just the reason why we have the barrier now.
So
All the kids
precautions
are like,
taken.
ooh, tell us more.
Oh, guys, this is something that you're not going to want to listen to until you're older.
I think I will just say that something bad happened, and that's why we have the barrier now. And it's a good reason why we don't go past the barrier.
Bill! A couple of kids say.
Mhm.
We hard
I thought about
cut.
using the big voice. I'm like, no, I can't. I gotta stop.
It's literally not even 2 hours into it. I can't use the big
Yeah.
voice right now.
I can't do it right yet. I gotta wait.
Not right now. Hard
Guys,
cut.
will I convince someone though, really
Ooh,
quickly?
yes, go ahead.
I get a +1 to it with my terrifying visage because my natural state is terrifying to others. So I'd like to take
Oh
off
my
my
God.
glasses, and Dario's eyes are just like Skalra's essentially, but bright red. And he like gets up real close to like the kid that went, "Aw, man," and goes,
Sometimes it's better not knowing what's about to happen.
Kid like shrinks down and he like kind of like, I don't like this one. And he kind of like shuffles back to like organize his stuff.
and
And all
Dario
that.
puts his glasses back on and kind of looks over at Travis and goes, I think that
Was my big voice.
I don't know why, but in my mind, I imagine Dario's got like the glasses and the eyes are all huge.
Yes.
When you took the glasses off, nothing changed. They're just still huge.
Still big.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Oh no, Mike, where'd you go?
Not specific, just like something that's happening in the background while we're cutting over to the nurse's station is Riker is basically just trying to see if he can get campers to fight each other with sticks.
Roll me and convince someone.
Absolutely delightful.
Oh my gosh. What gets added to convince someone?
Emotional.
Emotional?
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, that's an 11.
All right.
No.
All right, dude. You're outside
Oh my
because
god.
you're outside the cabin because it's cramping your style and there's like a butt ton of glitter. You want to get away from the glitter. The glitter
It's
is on
hot
your
in there.
hair. The glitter is on your Louis Vuittons and everything. You're out.
Not my Louis Vuitton.
Your Louis Boutins. So you find like a bunch of like younger kids, like God, I'm trying to remember the age for the youngest for the campers. It's the youngest of that bracket, and you find them, and they're just hanging out, chilling, and like pointing at all this stuff. What do you say to these kids to fight each other with sticks?
The younglings.
You
I
two fight to the death.
I didn't know I'd have to be actually giving a compelling argument here.
No. It's
That
gonna
would be
work
cool.
regardless. It's gonna work regardless because you rolled an 11. I just want to see what you say to them.
So I'm gonna wander over to these kids and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, you two look pretty cool. I think I want one of you to be my lackey. I'll give the winner a candy bar, and you can tag along with me throughout the rest of the summer. And like, I'll teach you all the cool stuff that you need to know."
It's like sleeper agents like activated in their brains and they all like stand up. And like some of them have like just got a hold of their magic. So some of them pick up sticks and they like enchant it with like a little bit of like a little fire.
no.
It's like prestidigitating fire to make it look cool. It's nothing super dangerous, but everyone, it's like hard cut. It's like dramatic cinematic music and everyone's just like standing off and like facing each other and they're like, "You die first!" And they go after each other. It's
Excellent. Yes.
Excellent.
Let the hate flow through you.
Good.
it's the Elmo Fire gif.
All according to Keikaku, and Keikaku means plan.
Hard cut to the nurse's station. Carrie, you're following Jackson and you're going into. You can tell the nurse's station has been the one that has been upgraded recently. There is a really nice HVAC system hooked up to this cabin. Like
The HVACs were like messing with the barrier.
this
one's better.
This one is better. We couldn't. Hey, listen. If we have hurt kids, we better have them comfortable instead of healthy kids to be uncomfortable. Okay.
It's all been a pack of lies.
You're about to have a whole mess of them, so I hope you have a lot of beds in there.
We'll resolve that later. But like you can tell, like the paint is like freshly done on like some of the really pretty decorative beams and stuff. Carrie and Jackson walk into the nurse's station. It's just this rush of 65-degree AC up in here. It's like 83 outside, so it's nice and crispy in here. And you see Rowan. She is she's kind of tall. She has very bright green eyes, and she wears like a loose braid with like little glowing flowers in it because the kids really like it, and it like calms them down if they're like super hurt. She tells them just to look at the flowers, and they look, and it's a nice little tactic that she kind of like came up with. And you see Poppy, the newly hired nurse. She has soft, curly auburn hair. She keeps it tied back with like a little like scarf. And she was told that the uniform is tie-dye t-shirt and khaki shorts. She's wearing scrubs because this is her first ever like nursing job. And she's like, from nursing school, like you have to have scrubs. You have to be professional and respectful. She has like a cute little like pediatric like design like on like the scrubs. So it's kid friendly, but they're scrubs. And
Puppy.
She notices you guys walk in and she's like, oh, Rowan, we have some kids. Are you guys okay? Are you can we help you with anything?
Glitter.
Jackson's like, glitter. And Rowan, she puts like some like little like tinctures of like potions and whatnot away in like a little cabinet, and she looks and she's like, glitter? Like,
Glitter.
do you need
Glitter.
is it glued to your hand? We have like some solvent to like dissolve the glue.
Get it off.
I wish. It's him. He can't turn it off.
Jackson's face turns bright red, and he like looks down at his shoes, and he's like, I can't turn off the glitter. And Rowan, she looks at him and she's like, oh yeah, I remember you. Glitter, right. Right. Rowan like goes up, she like puts on, she like enchants like little like gloves, like latex gloves, but like it's, you can see like there's runes like floating around it, so like it protects her from the magical glitter, so she doesn't get glitter on herself. And Poppy like tries to do the same thing, and she's like kind of like messing up the spell a little bit, but she gets it. And the two usher you like over to like the cots and stuff, and she sits, Rowan sits both of you down, and she like kneels in front of Jackson, and she's like, okay, this is fine. Right, because I remember the glitter bomb from last year. All right. So Jackson, do you remember like our breathing exercises? You can just try to calm down, because we knew every time you get upset, the glitter gets bigger. And she like looks at Carrie's hand and looks at the very big rhinestone glitters like just slapped on her hand. She's like, okay, a little stressed out. All right, got it. Jackson, you just gotta
we are.
you just gotta relax. You gotta breathe. We know the glitter is not toxic. It's not gonna hurt anyone. That's the important part. But she like goes through these exercises and stuff, and like Jackson starts to calm down a little bit, and you see like the glitter is starting to reduce a little bit and stuff to like where it was originally with the little powdery, little shimmery thing, so it's not as bad. But the glitter's still there. And Jackson is like, can you just like make me turn it off? And Rowan shakes her head. She's like, no, that's up to you. No one can turn off anyone else's magic except for yourself. Turn off magic. Like to cancel the spell. You learn how to do it on your own. Just imagine like like pressing a light switch off and just connect that with the glitter. Jackson like wrenches his face a little bit. He's like, it's like just trying to do it. He's thinking way too hard, and then it doesn't quite work. And then Rowan is like, well, here, distraction method. You heard about the blob, right? And Jackson's like, yeah, I want to be blobbed by the biggest counselors, and so I can get launched into the sky. Hard cut to Travis. Travis sneezes.
Why is the camera on me?
Because Jackson says he wants to be blobbed by the biggest counselors.
No, Travis. Like all of a sudden, the documentary camera's on him. He's like, why is the camera on me? I'm just reading.
Yeah, basically. Hard cut back to the nurse's station. Yeah, I want to be launched so far in the sky. I want to go past the barrier. And Rowan's like, no. No, you cannot do that. No. Jackson, if I see you in here because you faceplant onto water that is basically the surface tension of cement, you probably don't even know what I'm talking about. You're going to be in a lot of trouble, mister. Jackson kind of slumps forward. He's like, but I want to fly. And this distraction, Kara, you notice the glitter's gone. And Rowan notices, and she's like, oh, perfect. Glitter's gone. Jackson, do not go. There is a weight differential for kids on the blob. A kid slightly bigger than you can go after you. You cannot be blobbed. No, that's not going to happen. And Jackson is like, he looks at her with like these eyes that says, watch me. And Rowan's like, great. Well,
and Carrie's just kind of sitting there a little awkwardly, like, can I go back to my bunk now?
Oh yeah, go ahead. There's nothing else like wrong. Are you like hurt at all? Anywhere else? Are you okay, sweetie?
No. But she still like gets up and leaves.
You're right. No.
Poppy like calls out. She's like, "Bye. I hope I don't see you a lot." She means well, but like, you know.
She's doing her best.
So, Carrie, are you going back to the cabin then?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Just gonna head back. I'm not really sure. Like, she's not really sure what she should be doing because she's never been to a camp before. So she's just gonna kind of stay for something to happen.
Okay, that's fair. So, I'll just do like a small little time skip. Like you guys are like getting yourself established in the cabin. Riker, you have managed to acquire one lackey. Couple other kids got like whacked in the butt a couple times with magical little like swords and sticks and stuff, and like some of them got like they went to the camp nurse because some of them got splinters in their hand. So
Splinters.
Little splinters. Bunch of kids will say, there was this really rich looking kid that told us to fight, and so we did. So now you're on the radar for the nurses, which in turn the staff knows about your shenanigans.
Got to play a game of whack fuck.
They know you're gonna.
I was
shenan- you're
imagining
gonna
they weren't even
shenanigan.
like real sticks. They were like whipping sticks.
No, they're no,
Oh,
no. They just found like sticks. It's a camp with a bunch of trees. So like they just found sticks lying around and enchanted it with like little stupid magic
Yeah.
and just like whacked each other with it.
I'm imagining like thin s'more sticks, just switches.
Oh no, these were sticks.
by the
Awesome.
end of camp, it's gonna be. What do you guys do around here? I don't know.
But-
Sometimes we throw things at Riker.
But that is okay that the counselors and all of that know, because I'm gonna try and blame it on Glitter Boy if they ever come questioning me.
Poor
I'm
Jackson.
gonna use my ability back me up to try and get him to take the fall for me.
You
Evil.
evil little shit.
Evil.
I will
My gosh.
Okay, we'll resolve that eventually. There's too
Yeah,
much going on in the first day at camp. So we hard cut to like little time lapse of like the sun starting to set down over the lake. It's really pretty. Everyone is now gathered near like the base of like the stargazing hills, and like in the middle you see like this really like Stonehenge but crystals, and they're glowing. Like a soft hum is like radiating off of these crystals. You can feel the protective magic coming off of this. And like instead of a fireplace, it's the crystal ring because it emits light.
Oh, nice. I
So
love that.
so Carrie's like Callie is standing at in like the middle. She's standing on like a little like made up stage, and she's like, okay, everyone, so glad you're all here. We're gonna be going up to the stargazing hills, and just like it's just gonna be a fun time. Like we all brought staff brought out some blankets. We're gonna be like roasting some marshmallows too if you really want to, but it's just gonna be a fun time to like just like enjoy the constellations. And we have think, what was it? We have Rhea over here, and she, if you want to know more about the stories of some certain stars, you can ask her. She really just she just really loves like the all like the stars and like the planets and stuff. So like if you guys are interested, you can always just go talk to her. You see Rhea is an owl. She is a barn owl, and she comes swooping in from like some other like tree in the distance, and she lands on like a little like stick perch thing for birds. And she ruffles her feathers a little bit, and she's like, "Good evening, children. I'm so thrilled that all of you are here today. I see quite a few familiar faces." And then her eyes like glance over to Jackson, because she may or may not have been a victim of the glitter bomb.
Does she still have glitter in her wings?
The glittering.
It's everywhere.
You may never know.
Who knows?
Honestly, maybe Rhea glamored the glitter to like be invisible, but it's still there. Who knows? No one knows.
No one knows.
But Rhea, she continues, and she's like, "I am one of the magical creatures of Glimmering Pines, and I'll be providing guidance to you all. I love to offer insight of the magical world and the constellations. So, if you would love to join any of the activity classes that I provide, you can always just jump in. It will be at nighttime, so." If you have early bedtimes, you're not going to enjoy the class because you will fall asleep. And I need everyone to make a be vigilant check for me.
Oh no.
What do you add to that for be vigilant?
I think it's mental.
Okay.
I think it's mental.
Fucking
Ooh,
A. All
I
right.
got a 10.
Okay.
4.
7.
Oh, 7.
I have never been vigilant in my life.
7, 8. Riker, what'd you get?
I got a 5.
Crest, what did you get?
9.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
everyone who got a 6 or below, you absolutely don't notice anything.
Hell yeah.
What happened?
Obliviousness.
Who got between a 7 and a 9?
I got an 8.
Okay. You two, you feel like this little like rumble. It's not like an earth rumble, but it's like a magical rumble. You feel like some sort of palpitation like in your chest. You don't know what it is, but it's something off. You don't know if it's like the chill of the night, like creeping, like goosebumps up your arm or anything. It's just off. The vibes are off. Travis, you were the only one who got a 10 or higher.
Got a 10. Yeah.
You notice as like everyone is starting to like go up the stargazing hill, you see a falling star, but it's not streaking across the sky. It's hurtling down to the camp. And we're going to leave it there.
I waited.
Oh,
I waited.
how dare you!
Like, she's gonna wait till something happens.
How dare you?
That's good.
Oh, just like
Look at how happy Tofu is. She's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
Two,
this
two
concludes.
things.
Yes. What's up?
No, I was gonna say 2 things make me extremely happy: when Tofu's really happy, and when Crow is very happy, because they emote, and it's awesome.
hell yeah.
But yeah, this concludes the first episode of Glimmering Pines. So thanks everyone for coming in. I really hope that it went okay. This was like my first time DMing in like 6 years. So
Thank you for
Yeah.
leaving us a yarn
yay.
and
Oh my
putting
gosh.
glitter in it.
I have so much fun.
Yay. Well, thanks.
Hooray!
Thanks for
I had a
coming
good time.
in, everyone. I don't know when we'll meet. Oh yeah, we meet every first Monday of the month. So we'll see you next first Monday. I hope you
On
guys
Cyber Monday.
Cyber Monday.
Ooh, that's
yeah.
true.
Second.
Yeah.
Not Boop Cyber Monday
Get
because
those
then
deals.
Tuesday's Giving Tuesday.
Get those monies. But feel free to check out Magical Mist because that's where I and M hail from mostly. But like, thanks again for coming in. You guys are great, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.